Regular season, Philadelphia won the head-to-head matchup. Game goes on to face Boston. Orlando, it's Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane.
Year, and here we are trying to play in to play off.
Sixers won just 24 games last season. This is Oubre inside. Good verticality there from Wendell Carter Jr., who still took a shot to the face. Carroll picked up the foul. And so Adembona at the free throw line getting the start. Again, that emergency appendectomy for more comfortable, and then boom, the appendectomy.
And Nick Nurse.
First offensive possession for the Magic. This is Suggs, pull up Jay, rims out, Edgecombe getting up for the Bulls. Edgecombe, outstanding rookie out of Baylor with the left, won't drop. Orlando the other way. Bane over to Carter, thought about the three. It's Bane getting downhill, tried to dump it off and turned it over. It's one thing Jamal Mosley said his team cannot do in this one. Oubre, no. Out of bounds to Orlando.
So we'll see how much they can control offensive rebounds to score.
Bane hits the J. Boston on Sunday. Had they won that game, this game would have been played in Orlando.
Some really interesting substitution patterns in that game for Orlando as well, as Bane just played 8.
Meanwhile, Orlando left talking about needing to find a sense of urgency. Here's George in the corner. Outside to Oubre. Yes. He's shooting a career high from downtown this season. Banchero to the rack.
Oh, great drive. And
Bones blueprint.
Yeah, great follow with that strength, able to score.
Paul George. Mid-range jumper won't drop. George only played 78 of 164 possible games for Philadelphia. This is Carter getting active in the paint.
On the mismatch position, that allowed Wendell Carter to sneak in with a smaller player to collect.
Oubre again. Good.
Well, you mentioned it. Oubre having a great three-point shooting year. 86 made threes on the season. He's the 5th on Philly to do that. 5th best three-point.
All-star Tyrese Maxey with the handle. Shadowed by Banchero. Maxey looking to go to work. Pull up, drops. 28 points per game, 5th in the NBA in scoring. Edgecombe slapping
to the rack.
And that pass through the fingertips of Carter. They say last touch.
Interesting to see how he manipulates his minutes in a huge game.
Yes.
The Bronzes are going to want to compete, but they're not going to push him in this one.
Battling back from that high left ankle sprain. This is Banchero. Turnaround won't go, but he'll go to the line, fouled by Paul George. In those last 10 games. Banchero, meanwhile, knocks down.
Also gave you a little CA that once one team does something that's successful against a good player, every team started to do in March.
George. And that's an offensive foul on Kelly Oubre. And now some early tension and animosity. Play-in tournament intensity already here in Philly. I believe we have double technical fouls. Offsetting technicals, back to action. Bane from downtown drops.
Well, committing 2 guys to power recipe for success. Bane, a devastating three-point shooter, knocks down his first 3.
Maxey sizing up Banchero. Maxey long, and a rebound tapped over to the Orlando uniform. Strong gear stripped there by George. Ahead of the pack, Edgecombe to the rim.
You see the athleticism of BJ Edgecombe out in transition to the rim.
Sixers on top. And foul is called. Going against Adembona.
If you're going to along with Oubre, easy points for the Sixers.
Substitution both ways. Jamal Cain in for Orlando. There he is in the corner.
Wow.
Off the bench and on the scoreboard.
Orlando Magic, just a tremendous worker. Obviously, time with Miami before settling into Orlando.
Maxey got it back from Drummond, who just checked in for Philly. Maxey took the contact and will go to the line. And that'll be 2 fouls on Paolo Banchero.
We haven't even played 3 minutes here. Oh, 4-ish.
And right now it looks like he's staying in the game. Time for our live update. Standing season for the 76ers despite all the injuries. And guys,
back on the defensive end, who it is that Banchero tries to get you on defense, we'll be curious.
Bang on the drive, dumps it off to Carter, outside to Cain. Cain will penetrate, kick out to Banchero. Banchero, shot clock winding down. Long two, no. And Edgecombe lost it out of bounds. It will stay with Orlando. Time. Thank you, KP. Tough inbound. Orlando turns it over again. Maxey tied up. Hard foul by Bane. It'll be 2 shots.
They're here, and Orlando's in this game early.
In franchise history, in the middle meeting between these two teams. That was back in November.
Later, we put them away.
In the shredder, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing. Those games they just don't give you much.
It was centuries ago as Banchero still out there on the floor with those 2 fouls. He's fouled by BJ.
More time on the perimeter, advantage Paul George.
Banchero defended by Maxey. Over to Suggs, long range 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Edgecombe. The rookie getting downhill. Outside look. Oubre penetrating. Lost the handle. Carter scoops it up. Banchero nearly sloppy with the handle. Recovers. Can't hit from deep. Another. Maxey through contact. Flips it up and off. Sixers shooting 36% in the opening quarter. As Carter, this is Cain. No, tipped up and off by Carter. Maxey recovers. For Nick Nurse, may not want to use a challenge in the opening quarter. Inside quickly, Drummond with the left.
A great pass by Paul George. Saw the mismatch, and all of a sudden, a huge flat.
14-year veteran out of UConn gives Philadelphia a 2-point advantage. Suggs, pocket pass to Carter. The jumper is off. Long rebound to Banchero. Banchero spinning and finishing.
Get inside where you underneath.
George, 0 for 2 so far. Got it back, fires well off the mark. Banchero, around the back. Baseline drive by Cain, blocked by Drummond. Corner 3, Oubre, no. And George lost it.